came out with Struggle Baby, one of the
Right.
albums I ordered from you, and you sent me my package. I got my posters, I got my
That's
signed
what's up.
CDs,
That's what's up.
and you gonna see those posters on my wall during my interviews.
That's what's
Struggle Baby.
Yeah, because definitely, like, I came to Baton Rouge struggling. And I wasn't afraid, I wasn't ashamed. It was just the fact that I was different. And by me being different, people didn't feel like, I'm not going to say they didn't care, because some cared and helped out along the way. But then again, like, I was so different to where, like, I had to be a man. Like, people like, where your people at? Where your mom at? Where your daddy at? Where your family at? And I couldn't answer that. I just had to stand on my own, because everybody was going through their own struggle. Everybody was suffering enough. And I knew that from the time I hit Baton Rouge. I came ready. I already knew what crack was. I already knew what sex was. I already knew what guns was. I already knew what the police was kicking in your door and all that. I had experienced all that before I even came to Baton Rouge.
Like you said, you just got pulled out of one pot into a whole nother pot.
Right.
And this pot
Right.
here, you was used to that pot, but this
Right.
another pot where you don't know nothing about. So you got to fight your way out
Right.
and learn your surroundings and regroup yourself.
Right.
So you really come out the struggle, and I understand that for a kid that's been in the struggle and coming up, all they know is the struggle.
But see, you have to acknowledge your struggle. Because it can't be a man-made struggle. It has to be a God-made struggle.
Yeah.
Because when you like the God-made struggle,
It's the one you can't
the
avoid.
one is unavoidable. The one you have to live through.
Yeah.
The man-made struggle is the one you create for yourself.
Yeah.
Or you allow another person as a person that can do for yourself and judge and make your own decisions. You allow another person to create you a struggle. But that's not the struggle. The struggle that I be talking about is the one that was unavoidable. The struggle that when it hit, like, say for instance, the crack epidemic.
Yeah.
That created a struggle that wasn't there before crack. So only those people that was born after then or born then at that point in time witnessed that epidemic. I'm not going to say it killed people as fast as COVID, but it was an epidemic like COVID.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Broke a lot of families up.
But the thing was, it took time to travel.
Yeah.
It was created in a lab somewhere up north for black people that was way ahead, that was almost ready to own and, start poking their chests out. It was created for the Kanye Wests of that time to slow them down.
Yeah.
And it worked. So what it did was it left an epidemic. But when the crack epidemic hit in Detroit, I had to live through it at 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. But what my mom wasn't thinking about is Baton Rouge was behind Detroit by years. So when we got to Baton Rouge, crack was just hitting the scene. So that meant I had to live through a whole nother crack epidemic. So by the time that one was over, I had to be a man.
Yeah.
I had to go through the second crack epidemic a young man on my own. You feel what I'm saying? Because I knew we working with moms to get moms out of the struggle. She caught up. She young too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, now I know I came from Detroit helping. So I know I got to help. And it done got more serious now because we don't really know nobody.
Yeah.
So
it's really serious now.
So it was like, okay, well, I was already in the dirt.
Yeah.
You feel me? In Detroit. And when I came to Baton Rouge, I came dirty. And it started raining. So what dirt and rain make?
Mud.
Mud. I had to get it out.
Had to get it out the mud. It ain't like you came down here to a family who had it going on and took you on their ways.
I came straight from one dirt to the other dirt.
Yeah,
and it started raining.
And we know what that leads to.
Mud. And I was right there in it.